Hey folks, welcome back to Canada's Boxing Channel. So tomorrow it's the big fight with Wallin and Derek Chisora squaring off. And as you know, I've been cheering on Derek Chisora since this fight was announced. Purely an emotional bet. I like the guy. Though actually, seriously, I do think that he's going to be a bit too much for Wallin. Maybe I'm reading too much into Wallin's poor performance against Anthony Joshua. And of course, to be fair, Chisora and Joshua are very different fighters. But yeah, I'm sticking with the Chisora bet. And as you know from a video I put up yesterday, that's Possum's pick and can't go against what Possum has chosen. Today was the weigh-in. And Chisora weighed in at 259 and Wallin at 239, so a 20-pound weight difference. Chisora's the shorter guy, of course, so it'll look like a squat tank against a tall beanpole, I'm sure. But yeah, those are the weights. I didn't find it surprising at all. I don't think that Chisora's ever been a skinny kind of guy, and he seems to carry the weight well, to be honest with you. What I did notice at the weigh-in, which is why I'm making this video, is that at the very end, Derek Chisora amusingly and playfully puts Wallin in a headlock. Now, of course, if Wallin was not expecting this, and Derek Chisora is known to be unpredictable, so I'm sure that Wallin is, you know, honestly, he seems like a nice guy, right? He doesn't seem to really have a kind of a bad bone in his body. But he was probably thinking, like, what is Chisora doing? Because Chisora, like I say, he's unpredictable. He could go off, and it could have, who knows, with a guy like Derek Chisora. Just like in, they're face-to-face when Chisora puts his hand out, and you can see that Wallin doesn't want to shake his hand because he doesn't want to be pulled across the table. And of course, there's been all this sort of psychological needle and teasing on the part of Chisora about Wallin. And I would imagine Wallin is either like completely disoriented by Chisora, or on the other hand, he's sick to death of this shit and just wants to get in the ring and fight him. I mean, who knows? I mean, Chisora's just one ever so slightly crazy guy who trades on that I'm ever so slightly crazy. So will it affect the fight? I doubt it. I think the fight's going to go one way, where, as I've said before, Wallin's going to be trying to box, trying to move, probably getting on his bike if he gets into trouble, and Chisora's going to be like this rhinoceros with rabies, charging and getting him, trying to essentially maul him to death, right? So will any of this psychological stuff from the press conferences, from the face-to-face, from the weigh-in, will any of this have an effect on Wallin? No, none of us knows. I mean, if it was me, I'd be sick to the back teeth of this pissing around by Chisora. But other people might be really unnerved. Yeah, so we'll see. I'm looking forward to it. It'll be, yeah, I've got money on it, of course. But yeah, I mean, it'll be fun. It's one of those kind of fights that I'm just really looking forward to. So hopefully you are as well. We'll have an after-action report either tomorrow or possibly Sunday for me, because, of course, there's a big time difference. Anyways, let me know what you think. Has Wallin been psychologically rattled by all this stuff? Or is this just, it's Chisora, it's what I expect? Let me know. Talk to you later. Cheers. Bye-bye.